welcome back to my YouTube. Today I'm going to do a full makeup application, step by step, and I'm really excited to do this. This is going to be like my first official, full, professional, awesome, full makeup application video. So, I just wanted to give a big, huge thanks to everybody who has subscribed and showed me love and likes my videos and shares and supports. And you guys seriously rock. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's all about the creativity. And with you guys, it's just the love. I feel it and I appreciate it. And thank you so much. If you have any requests, please comment below. I would love to do the looks that you want to learn, or anything that you want to learn, whether it's contouring one-on-one, smoky eye, glittery eye, even custom looks. Like, you guys know I love that theatrical shit. Like, anything in the world, just let me know. I would love to do it for you, just as a thanks for supporting me and loving me and liking me and watching these videos, even though I'm kind of a dork. So anyways, once again, you can like me on Instagram at Sanji_face. Otherwise, all my work is under at Sanji_face makeup. So I think it's Sanji face_makeup. Whatever. One of those, you'll find it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy. I'm not too sure what the look is going to be today. I'm just going to kind of go with it and do step by step so you guys can kind of see what it is. I did share one yesterday. There wasn't any voice in it, and it was the prep to my gem makeup look I did yesterday. So I did super dramatic contour on the neck, and like with my Anastasia foundation stick and stuff, and I did like the highlighter on my lips and everything. Today's gonna be dramatic. I'm all about the drama, but it's not gonna be like full on, you guys. I didn't really get to show you on YouTube what that look ended up being. I'm getting better at this video editing stuff. But so my intro isn't 10 minutes long. I'm gonna get right to it and start. And I'm gonna kinda show you the products as I go. So here we go. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with the eyes. I use my Shape Tape Concealer as my eye primer, using a damp beauty blender, spreading it up to my brow bone, and then I set that with my RCMA setting powder. I use this more than once in my tutorial, and I will explain how later on. Then I'm going to go right in with a bright yellow eyeshadow in the crease of my eye. Right above the eyelid, I'm going to do windshield wiper motions, or like a rainbow shape right above that lid, to really create dimension for my smoky eye. Now I'm going to go right into my Toofaced Peach palette. Absolutely love this palette. It's still one of my favorites. It has such great colors. Honestly, I use all of them. And I'm going to choose more of a burnt orange to go in the corner and below the yellow and kind of ombre in. I'm going to make this more on top of the lid, as you can see. So it's a little bit closer on the lid, but still enough under the yellow to create a really nice like sunset effect. And then I'm just going to smoke it into circular motions just until it's blended really nicely. Take your time with blending, you guys. Honestly, that is what counts. And as you can see, I'm kind of bringing it in on top of the lid as well, to really give it that smoked effect. Now I'm going to go right back into the same peach palette and grab just a darker, even darker color with a smaller crease brush, just to make it a little bit more precise. And I'm going to just kind of circle it right on the corner of that lid and bring it only about a quarter up way onto the lid to really smoke it out and give it some dimension and some color. Just keep going back and forth until you get a nice smoked out look. And then I'm going to go in with my smudger brush and choose more of a darkish black color and swipe it underneath. And then bring it kind of up on the corners with that same smaller crease brush and just kind of smoke it out in the corner a little bit more to blend all the colors together. And kind of go back and forth until it's blended right there in that corner. Once you get your eyeshadow where you want it and your eyes are nice and smoked out and blended, I'm now going to go into my Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I absolutely love this palette. The pigments in it are amazing. And just to get more of a foiled look, I'm spraying my eyeshadow chubby brush. This brush is from Sigma, and I'm spraying it with Fix Plus by MAC. I love Fix Plus so much for so many different reasons, but I will get into that later. So once again, I sprayed my eyeshadow brush with the Fix Plus and I dipped it into Marvel is the color. It's so gorgeous. And I'm just pressing it on top of the lid for a really bold look. And I think that gold just really adds to what I'm doing here. And now I'm going right into my eyebrows. I love Ka-Brow by Benefit. It is one of my favorite pomades. The color works perfectly for my skin and my hair. It goes on nice and smooth. It does not dry out and it's just perfect. But I also like to add another color towards the tail for more sharper effect. And I'm just using NYX's eyeshadow brow palette just on the tips there, as you can see. And then I set it all with Urban Decay's Brow Tamer. Love this. Honestly, my brows last all day. I don't have to worry about them smudging or anything. It seems like a lot of work for an eyebrow, but it is worth it, let me tell you. So now I'm going to go right back in with my Shape Tape, and I'm just going to kind of carve them out so they're nice and sharp, and they kind of make their own statement on my face. So I like to go in and just kind of carve them out above and below, so when I put on my foundation, I don't hit the eyebrow with it. So take your time with this. There is no rush in perfection, you guys. Now that I'm finishing up my brows and carving them bad boys out, I'm moving right on to my face. So I'm going to start with primer, and I'm using Becca's Back White Primer. I'm so in love with this primer. I'm kind of picky about my primers. I don't like them to be too thick. And this one's just honestly the perfect consistency. It's illuminating, it's hydrating, it perfectly sets me up for my foundation. And then I'm going to start in with my concealer. And once again, I'm using the famous Shape Tape Concealer underneath my eye. And I'm blending it in with one of IT Cosmetics blender brush. Love this brush. It just does exactly what I want it to. And then I put on my foundation. I use Clinique's foundation, the Beyond Perfecting. Absolutely love it. It's so reasonably priced. I think it's $28. And it just makes my skin look great. So that's what I use for that. And then I'm topping it with Bare Minerals Medium Beige The Original Powder. And of course, I'm going to bake underneath my eyes to give it that contoured look. And I'm using my RCMA powder. You really want to get this on. It is messy no matter what you do, so don't worry too much about not being messy. And then you just let that sit on your face for a good 30 seconds to a minute and let it bake, bake, bake. And then you swipe it off. And it is just going to give you such a great underneath glow underneath that eye. Now for the eyeliner. I don't think I've ever found an eyeliner that I like better than Too Faced Sketch Marker. It is amazing. I never have to shake it. The product's always there. It goes on smooth. It has never failed me, you guys. And once you get your cat eyes complete, I'm going to go back in and highlight underneath my brow and in the corner of my eyes. Once again, going right back into that peach palette. I did spray my brush to highlight with the Fix Plus. There we go. I think I'm showing it now. And I'm going back in. I think I realized the first time it just wasn't getting as bright or as shimmery as I wanted it to. So I just went back in and sprayed my brush. And I got exactly what I wanted from that eyeshadow. That is why I love Fix Plus. You can just do so much with it. So I like to layer it up. Just kind of layer where you want to get it so it's nice and bright. Once again, on the corner of those eyes and underneath the brow. And to get a more precise eyeliner look so there's no open gaps in your eyeliner, I'm using No Tug by IT Cosmetics eyeliner, and I'm doing it underneath in both my waterlines to really prep me for putting on my lashes and mascara, just to make sure it's nice, bold, and black. For mascara, I'm using Tarte's Man Eater. I love this mascara. At first, let me tell you, I hated it, and then I learned how to put it on, and you really have to roll your eyelashes like you're giving them a blowout, and I'm obsessed with it now. It's all about learning how to use products. Now for the contour, everybody's favorite, I'm using the Tarteist Pro Glow Palettes. It is my favorite. I use all the highlighters in it, and you can see that I'm contouring right underneath my cheekbone, almost from the middle of my ear down, almost to the corners of my lips, and that's really going to bring out my cheekbone and sculpt my face. You can bring it up on the forehead and below the chin as well, just to really bring out those middle features. And then I'm going to use a NYX fan brush on the same Tarteist Pro Glow. I'm using the highlighter there, and I'm going to bring it on the highest points of my face. So on the corners of your eyes, the nose of your bridge. If you want to get so in depth, you can do it on the top of your lip and the top of your eyebrows as well. So I'm just going to highlight, highlight, highlight. It's one of my favorite things about makeup, to be honest. Look at that. Look at that glow. Now for blush, I am using Too Faced Something About Berry Blush. I like to fake grin, as you can see, just to really get your apples of your cheeks popping, so you can get the color right on there and just kind of blend upwards. I'm not too big of a blush person. I like my highlights and my bronzers a little bit better. So that's why I like these ones, because they're still illuminating. For lashes, I'm just using the Tarteist Pro Lash Glue in Ardell's lashes. I don't even know the name of them. But honestly, they're like $3. You can get them at any Target or Walmart, and they're fabulous. I love them. They're not heavy. They don't scratch my eyes. I will recommend them to everyone, and they just give a nice glamorous look. They really finish out a smoky eye, you guys. And for one of the finishing touches, I'm just going to use Anastasia's Dainty, one of my favorite lip glosses. It doesn't stick. It's fully pigmented. I love lip glosses. I definitely think they're in for the season. And honestly, I love them more than mattes. No matter what I do, I can never get my mattes to look right. So I'm a lip gloss girl all day, every day. It just looks so sheer and glamorous. I love it. So there is the finishing look, you guys. Didn't really know what I was doing at first, but I think it finished out nicely. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, you guys, there you have it. My full makeup application step by step. It's one of my first videos. Once again, I will be getting better as time goes on, so thank you for being patient. But this look, honestly, I just absolutely love yellow eyeshadows. I really think it complements tan skin and pink, of course. They look great together. It's one eyeshadow I've always loved on myself, so I just decided to create a fun smoky eye with yellow and sunsetty, reddy, and orange tones. And then I just straight used Ardell lashes, and I completely 100% finished the look. If you have any questions or have, once again, anything that you would personally like me to do for you, please comment below. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon.